So, as you guys know, I live in London, and whoo, you would not believe the week that I have had. There have been riots and looting all over London this last week. I got myself a new TV. No, I'm kidding. I bought this as a prop for this video today. Can you imagine what it's like, just days after there have been riots and looting in the city in which you live, to go into town to try and find a balaclava? These are the Wombles. They were the star of a kids' TV show in the 70s, and they are little creatures that live in London. Their stories basically involved clearing up London and making the world a nicer place. With the spirit of those characters in mind, I was part of a volunteer movement on Twitter that called themselves the Riot Wombles, the job of which was to clear up London and generally make the world a nicer place. Equipped with a pair of gardening gloves and a hardwood broom, I headed into London to help clean up the city. There were close to 200 people, all with brooms. Just as I arrived, they all got told that maybe we wouldn't be able to clean at all because of health and safety risks. We might cut our fingers on some glass and then, I don't know, sue the council, maybe. I mean, I'm pretty sure that none of us would have actually done that, given that we were all there giving up our time for nothing. But it was weird, because I could sense this, like, ripple of frustration amongst all of the people with their brooms, and I thought, God, this is how riots start. What if we all just get really aggressive with our brooms and knock back the barriers and start the most aggressive clean-up operation that I've ever seen? This is me with my broom. Because we absolutely refuse not to clean stuff. Someone gave us stickers. Very rarely do you hear the upside of looting, but I guess I'm going into that with you right now. There are 2 types of biscuits, 2 types of tea, coffee, milk and sugar. Although it made me uncomfortable because I was drinking out of a paper cup, and once I finished the tea, I was just left holding a paper cup. And I thought, well, this is trash now. I'm just adding to the problem. Eventually it was fine. They said, you're allowed to clean the streets, just don't go into any of the shops that are shut. To which we said, well, that's obviously fine because we're normal people who don't go into shops when they're locked. I don't know what they were expecting, for us to walk into a shop and go, oh, sweeping, doing a great job here, being really selfless. Compensation. So yeah, been a weird week. I got a customer service call from my bank when they do one of those, you know, survey satisfaction things. One of the last questions they said was, if you had to think about your bank like a person, would they be a friend or would they be someone you try and avoid? And I said, I guess they'd be a friend. And they went, a close friend? Or just a friend? Just a friend. We're taking it slow. What else is relevant? The Smurfs movie is coming out. I have a point about this, which is that Smurfette is not a slut. Smurfette is the only Smurf that is a girl, as far as I know. And just because of that, just because of the fact that she is a lady Smurf, everyone just calls her a hussy and says, I bet she fucks all the other Smurfs. And I think that's really harsh. Admittedly, she does look like she can take a cock. But I don't think that she should just be branded a slut just because she's the only girl. I mean, she's the only Smurf I can name. I don't know the names of any of the other Smurfs. I am tempted to just name them after the 7 dwarves. What if, during the sorting process, we answer all the questions, and then it comes up saying, sorry, you're a muggle. That can happen. Turns out you're not right for Hogwarts, and then your account just gets deleted. My Sopio Deck 2 card of the day is the Silicone Valley. Get that from sopiocards.com. Get that from sopiocards.com. It's a proper game. It's a proper card game. You can play it with all your friends. I suddenly looked up in a panic there because I thought that none of this had recorded, because it's all in one take, and I thought the little record button, which is there, you can't even see it, but I was worried that it was not recording, but it turned out, whew, it was recording. Panic over. Okay. Their stories were just about cleaning up London and making the world a nicer place. With the spirit of the Wombles in mind, I was part of a volunteer movement.